Right, what's going on guys? We are here with another GTA stream, another late one. Starts at 1. I'm not going to do this for too long though, probably about an hour. So yeah, I'm just going to get my settings sorted with it. There we go. Let's get into the chat. I know as soon as I answer that it's alright. It's always the same. Some things never change. What's up, Charlie Wood? Alright, so let's go for a spin straight away. So it's at PayPal to claim your... What? Well, I received a donation that I haven't claimed yet. I better do that then. Which is a bit... I think I better do that before I forget about it, to be honest. Let's have a look. $5 donation. Okay. Oh, I better do that quick, guys. Because obviously you do want to get what someone's donated to show support. Give you guys a bit more of a chilled view. Oh, it's bollocks actually. Authentication required. It's got my old number on it as well. No, fuck it, I'll do that another time. Apologies guys. Right, what's up Brad? Sorry about that guys, I was just had a random email come up. I'm trying to log into my PayPal. You know when you try and log into something, it asks you for a code, but it's your old phone number. So you genuinely can't get into an account because it's your old number. I've got to somehow sort that out. What's up, Rick? I made a bit of a mistake in the last stream, by the way, guys, on the pool stream. Obviously, I heard quite a few noises outside the room, which was agitating me a tiny bit, because obviously, you know, it gets a bit embarrassing for me if, you know, if the noise gets a bit too loud outside my room. And, you know, it's quite loud, and I was a bit anxious that all my viewers are hearing it, so, you know, I went outside to see what was going on and ask what was going on, and I thought I turned the mic off, but I didn't, and everybody on the stream heard it. It wasn't anything bad, it was just me just kind of, you know, subtly just being like, hey, like, what the hell's going on here? I forgot that, so the mic, I didn't actually turn the mic off properly. I turned the audio off, but I didn't turn the mic off. So, yeah, I made sure I put the stream on private. After that, it's a bit embarrassing. Should have turned the mic off, but didn't. Anyway, let's hope we win the cart. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that wasn't. I hate it when it doesn't do it properly. Oh, well, it's got me a new level at least. Another gold bridge moment. Yeah, another gold bridge moment. That's exactly what it is. That's the problem with live streams as well, guys, because you can't edit stuff out. It just happens. That's the problem with live TV and live streams, like on the internet. It's live, isn't it? Like, it's real life happening, like, in front of you. Things obviously happen. Obviously, when it's pre-recorded, you can edit stuff out, so you're kind of protected from the software, you know, in your own, you know, ability to cut out, you know, certain moments. But on live streams you can't do it. It just happens, it's just there. So that's yeah, that's the problem with lives, you know. I've had 2 gold bridge moments in the last week, haven't I? Accidentally keeping the mic on and accidentally going live when I've gone outside. So yeah, it's crazy. One moment can ruin the live. Yeah, it's just all sorts of stuff can happen. I saw a Goldbridge one a few weeks ago where he was talking about like a contract or something at Man United, and he's on stream to about like 30,000 people, and in the room next to him there was loads of loud noises going on, and it was pissing him off. He rolled his eyes, and he actually had to say something in the end. He's like, hey, what the bloody hell was going on in there? Like, stop making loads of noises, I'm live, and all that. And he's like, get out, I'm trying to do a stream here. I think someone clipped it as well. The sun came in and told him he needs to do 3 on the live. It wasn't that one though. There's another one. I'll try and get it up actually. Bridge. It's probably in my watch history actually. I can't find it. Yeah, I'm not able to find it, guys. Oh, it's a land race. I remember doing something like this a while back, a few weeks ago. Yeah, one guy's left. Highway 35. Yeah, this doesn't look like a decent race to be honest, does it? Yeah, it's just like, looks like it's going to go all the way around there or something. Yeah, let's leave. What's up, Drake? No, I've not been watching the Olympics. I was saying it on my stream just earlier, I don't really give a shit about it. There are certain sports I don't care about, really. I'm really not bothered. Like, when do I ever watch rowing, or swimming, or diving, or archery, or anything like that? I never watched that, like, in general. Like, so why would I care about it in the Olympics? Do you know what I mean? There's just certain sports that I never watched javelin, I never watched long jump, I never watched triple jump, I don't even watch sprinters, I don't even know what's going on with the best 100-metre sprinters. Like, I genuinely just don't care about it. Yeah, exactly, Rick, it's just good to see them get the gold medals, but, you know, in general, in terms of the sports, like, I really don't care. A load of stuff happens due to his whole family getting home when he's trying to stream. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, innit? That's the thing, like, if I was in that position, if I was in that position, I'd find a way to kind of block out all the noise. Like if I was like a big streamer with like quite a decent amount of money, it surely would be a way of protecting and preventing the noise. You know, I'm the type of person that likes to have the I don't like many distractions. I don't know what it is. I just like being once I'm doing something. So if I'm making music or I'm live on stream, or I'm recording a video of some kind, any sort of content that I'm trying to make, I've got to be on my own. I've got to be on my own. I've got to be in the zone. Like no matter what it is, whether I'm live, casually, just even if my live stream isn't that important, I want the protection of being on my own, so that there's no embarrassing moments that happens to me. So that's the environment I prefer to be in. Just on my own, so I feel protected and able to do my stuff. So yeah, if I was in that position, like Goldbridge's position, I'd find a way of blocking out the noise. If possible, if there is some sort of way to block out noise in a room, there must be ways. And certain things that you can do to do it. And I would also lock the door as well. So make sure there's a lock on the door and everything like that. That's what I would do. But I think that's why I kind of want to live on my own, like partly because I like my own space, my own company, and I feel like I feel comfortable enough to do things in the way I want to do them without people distracting me and without me distracting them at the same time, if you know what I mean. Because I've put other people at some sort of annoyance myself before, with some of the rages. People have heard me shouting and stuff, and they're like, oh my god, he needs to shut up. So, face to face, look, Rick. So, yeah, it works both ways really, and I don't like annoying others with my actions, and I don't like it when people annoy me with their actions. So being on my own protects me from both of those things. Oh, this is interesting. There's no one here. There's one to stay in and bookmark, maybe? Living in the caravan would be perfect either. Well, I'm not able to do that at the moment, unfortunately. It does look like a decent one. Something they talk to you about that annoys me. Yeah, like I'm not too bothered about it. What kind of frightens me a little bit is the potential confrontation of stuff, and I don't like it. I've tried to be as peaceful as possible, and I don't like the embarrassment of it. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a strange one with me. That's what, kind of why I like being on my own. I don't like being around kind of other people, kind of no matter how it is, because I don't feel protected when I'm in other people's surroundings, because they might affect mine or I might affect theirs. I like being on my own surroundings, so I'm kind of protected and not bothering anybody else. Nobody's bothering me, and it's just better that way, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of partly one of my plans, and you know, at some point, if I can get my own place, it should be a lot better for me in terms of stuff like that, because it's just the way I am. I like peace and quiet, and I don't like confrontation with other people over little things. Yeah, as Rick. What's up, Zane? Yeah, he did Rick, but not on his own. If it was me, I'll be on my own. It's just the way I am. Like people could say that it's weird and it's strange and all that, but for me it's not. Like for me it's about concentrating on doing what I do and focusing on what I feel like I can do, and not being intruded upon. Because personally, I feel like I work best with things on my own. I genuinely do. Like when it comes to music, when you think of it, like I've learned like over the years how to produce decent music, but that's me. The reason why I'm able to get decent at it is because it's me sitting in the quiet place on my own, learning it. No bullshit going on around me. I'm protected and I'm learning it and I'm improving at it, because that suits me, and that's why it's got me somewhat further. Same thing with the streaming. I'm in my own kind of environment, like in a room by myself. Obviously I've got the camera on me, but I'm still on my own technically. Yes, I've got loads of people watching me on the stream while I'm doing it, but because I'm in my own surroundings, I'm able to achieve some decent things with it. So my best work is when I'm on my own, and my best so that's the thing. That's what's got me 16,000 subscribers. That's what's got me more skilled at music production than obviously what I was when I first started it. I work best when I'm on my own. I just do. And there's nothing wrong with like other people's opinions and all that type of stuff, but at the end of the day, I just like being on my own. It's just easier for me. I was just looking at the chat then. My bad. Been looking at possible places? No, I'm not at that stage yet, because I still haven't sorted work out or anything yet. I've still got to sort like an actual TV as well. So I've had to, like recently I've had to be going on YouTube and you know, because I haven't got that much experience, another thing I've got to tell you guys, because I haven't got that much experience in working, I've got to find out how to write an effective CV without much experience. So at least it can give me a bit more of a chance of getting a position somewhere. £1 a month would be good enough. Yeah, it would. Like, you can live somewhere on that. Yeah, you got a job at EA. God, screw that. They wouldn't take me anyway. They wouldn't take me after some of the stuff I've said about their game. I don't think they like me. If they have come across my channel, I don't think they like me. And quite rightly so, to be honest. But I don't like them either, which is a reality. Because I don't like the way they've made their game so, you know, added some of the bullshit in the game that they have. It's disgraceful. So I'm not going to like them for doing that. No way. Like, I enjoy their content. You know, obviously with the cards, I enjoy Ultimate Team. I think it's fantastic. Like, it's unbelievable what they've done. I think you've got to give them credit where it's due, but you've also got to give them criticism where it's due as well. If it's a fair game, then it's almost perfect, but it's not a fair game. Yeah, Rick, yeah. The thing is, Rick, I think I'm still going to struggle in terms of getting work anyway. It's going to be a big struggle for me. It's going to be a big struggle. Like, I don't think, you know, this professional help that I'm getting now, I don't think that they can get me work. I don't think they can do anything. I don't think they can get into contact with someone and be like, right, can we help him get employment? I don't think I can find anybody that can help me get some sort of employment in that way. I've got to genuinely do it myself. And obviously with like the troubles I've had mentally in that, I would hope to get some help, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I've been speaking to someone. You know, I spoke to a counsellor recently, and you know, saying that, you know, they can't really give advice on what to do with my life, so they can't. The person I spoke to can't help me. Can only help me with, you know, the certain mental struggles, but they can help me with the certain mental struggles and everything like that. They can't help me with changing my, you know, life in terms of getting work and that. So I'm gonna have to sort something out. Rick. Knock out the employee responsible claim for AI defending. And another thing, I don't know whether I could mention, you know, what I've achieved on YouTube on the CV. I think it would make me stand out a bit, but the problem is the employer's going to get curious like, as to what type of content it is, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I just got angry at a game, and you know, and I used to get really annoyed at the company that made the game, and everybody loved it for entertainment. You know, that's not going to go down well. Like, see, I'd like to mention my YouTube, like what I've achieved on YouTube, like through live streaming. I would like to mention it, but I don't know how if it would be a good thing or not. Because there's a good side to it where, you know, I've achieved, you know, over 10,000 subscribers, and I've achieved over 10,000 subscribers and got a good following on it, but you know, the other side of it is that, you know, there's a lot of anger on there. Is that relevant to the job? Yeah, but the thing is, they can look for characteristics, you know, in terms of what skills have got you that achievement. You know, and you know, regardless of the rage, there has been certain skills that have got me the achievement that I've got. A lot of perseverance, you know, a lot of motivation to carry on doing it, and let's put it like this. Ability to communicate with viewership, and create good relationships with the people that support my channel. There's all sorts of different skills that I've had to achieve what I've achieved on the channel. So I'd say it is kind of relevant towards a potential job, because there are skills that I've used to have what I have right now with the channel I've got. So yeah, right. So that's why it'd probably be best to. The thing is, when I look online for stuff like that, that's just a stunt race, isn't it? I think that. Oh, there's only 3 races in this playlist. Thing is, when I. Oh no, not players. Alright, let's quit then. When I do. So if I want to work in a supermarket or something, I don't know whether to directly apply for a certain role or just hand a CV into the supermarket and then they just phone me up and then tell me, oh, there's a role here, we'd like you to come to an interview or something like that, you know. How did you get that one then, Rick? Was that through just handing a CV in, or did you directly apply for it online or something? Oh, via the website, okay. To put your CV down and everything like that. I think my problem as well, like over the years, I don't think my CV is very good. You know, Carl's came in the chat a few times recently. We were both, you know, handing our CVs into certain stores and that, like years ago now. This is nearly 10 years ago. And I think he had a better CV than me. I think he just had like I think he put it together better than I did. I think when I was writing down my personal kind of statement, I was, saying that, if I enjoy doing something, I will work like hard at it. I don't think employers were impressed by that, because when you do retail, you're not really going to enjoy it. You just got to fucking get on with it and do the work. So, I think, so we had it in the CV in a certain store, and had it in mine, he had it in his. I think his was better than mine, and then he ended up getting the job in one of those stores, and then I didn't get a call at all. So, like, deep down I was like, oh no, that sucks for me. But I then realised, it's like, yeah, my CV probably sounds a little bit too rebellious. So this time when I do write down the CV, I've got to make sure I go on YouTube and write down the correct things. Like get like advice on YouTube, because I've just been watching some of that, because I don't think I've written down the correct things back then. The things I don't like about make sure it's using online templates for the CV. Yeah, it probably doesn't need to be too, I don't know what the right word is, it probably doesn't need to be too fancy, I guess. I think I'll just go on, like, obviously on YouTube, just watch a video and just kind of follow the advice on that. Because I think I've made one that was a bit too over the top at one point. The thing is, Rick, I hate doing some of those applications, because when it gives you these tests, doesn't it? It gives you like some sort of, oh god, this looks like a pain. It gives you like some sort of oh, I'm not doing this race. I'm not doing that. But I hate like completing the when it gives you those like questionnaires and all that type of stuff. I hate like completing those, because it gives you these like scenarios, like on what you need to, like what the right action is. And sometimes I just don't think I'll put the right action, because I'm just not very good in those situations, which is partly my downfall. Because like if some bullshit does end up happening to me, I would probably kind of struggle with it a little bit. So, those tests on there, on those websites, and they don't do me any good. Well, I just prefer, as I said, I prefer my own company. If I'm just given a position where I can just get given an instruction and do it myself without any random scenarios happening around me and other people causing problems around me, then I'll be absolutely fine. Because I did get an interview at a store a while back, and I had to do the test on the website to apply for the job. I did the test, passed it, and then I had to do another test at the interview, and then I think I may have failed that test in that interview. So it was, I don't like doing those tests. I just don't. I can't stand stuff like that. I just hate it. I really do. I guess they would need that. I guess obviously they need to learn about your personality and stuff like that, but you know, I'm no harm to anyone. At the end of the day, it's just, you know, prefer to be, just get things done myself. Yeah, exactly, Rick. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it, man. But the thing is, Rick, in order to, when you apply for that, did you have to complete the tests? Did you have to complete the tests in the application? Or was it just like a random application with your CV and that was it? I guess it all depends on the position you're applying for. I remember at McDonald's as well, you got to, I never worked at McDonald's, but I did apply there a few times when I was younger. And you got, there's like loads of tests on that as well. It's like, I would never work there though, that's like the job that's not for me now. I could probably adapt to it, but I just don't like being in that situation. I'm like putting myself into like danger almost, doing that job. Yeah, that's the thing as well, Rick. You know, it's those tests that get me. Though that's what I struggle with, stuff like that. Because I'm not a people person. It may seem like I am, like when I'm on stream and everything like that, but in real life I'm not. I'm just not. Why is he going into me like that? I don't know who the hell that guy is. Seems angry, that guy. No, I wouldn't do that, Rick. What, you get cops on you as well? I think what I need to do is just genuinely talk to a careers counsellor and just tell them the situation, because I mean, I'm talking to a counsellor but not a careers counsellor, a career counsellor, so I think that's where I'm going wrong a little bit. I think I need an actual career counsellor, and then they can see if they can sort me out, because like there's just a lot of kind of different types of struggles with my personality and the kind of the way I go about things, and also with my past experiences and genuine work experience. Like, there's just a lot of troubles there. That's exactly what I mean in terms of getting help. I'm talking to a counsellor, but it's a huge struggle for me. I need someone to give me a boost, like an actual professional to give me a boost. That's what I mean by help. Because on my own, I will genuinely struggle with it. Oh, why does that guy have to be behind me? I don't know if I could be asked to do this race, because I know that guy behind me is going to bloody get into my car in a minute. He's a very angry driver, that guy. And he's coming back for more. He has red front lights as well. Oh, his wing caught me. I'll just let him win, it's not worth it. Jason Wells. Yeah, it probably is. I'll just smash your fucking teeth down your throat. I'll just let the guy win. I can't be asked to fucking get in a spat with him. Because he might end up pissing me off then. I can't be asked. Because if he was to like be an arsehole, which he is being, physically crashing into people instead of racing, you know, and then we get near the end and he just completely knocks me off and stops me from winning, that'd fucking anger me, and I can't be asked for that. Like, it doesn't matter. Just let him get the win. Like, who cares? Just one GTA race and it doesn't mean anything. Red headlights for aggression. Yeah, I see like the red in it. That seems like a really angry GTA player. In the end, the car couldn't be bothered for it. I'm not going to like the race, to be honest. Urban mugshot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave. I'll do one more race actually and then leave afterwards. If you didn't have the channel, what would you have done? You'd almost be forced into employment or benefits. Yeah, exactly, Rick. That's the problem. That's the problem with my life. Because, you know, that's partly why I did the channel, because I was trying to succeed my way out of that. If you know what I mean. It's been a shitty situation for about 9 years, where my life has been hard in terms of work, in terms of education, and in terms of, you know, earning money and genuinely having my own life, my own place, and things to own, obviously like cars and stuff like that, just so I can actually have a normal life. And that's what's been a big struggle. So that's partly why I done YouTube and the music and stuff like that, because, you know, hoping some sort of big thing could happen with it, in order for me to end up making like a living or something. So so that's partly why I did the channel. And as I said, that's obviously why I've explained so many times, like you know, it succeeded to an extent, but not to the point where I'm making a living. Like, I was hoping it would be like the problem solver, stuff like this. Like doing the channel or music or stuff like that. I was hoping it would be a problem solver. And it hasn't been, really. It's been close to it, but not fully. It's not fully done it. Bollocks. Yeah, wrong, was similar. He quit his job for YouTube and tried to push it and make a living from his channel. Oh yeah, I know, yeah, and he was making a living from it as well. You know, actually, I think it paid for his whole wedding. Like, that's how well he was doing. Obviously, never got to that point for me, but it did get to the point where I was you know, earning money and able to save money from it. But you know, that's the thing. You know, that's partly why I kind of participated in that type of stuff. You know, because if you do succeed in a big way with it, it can solve so many financial problems and so many life problems in terms of getting somewhere and, you know, having your own place and everything like that. So yeah, but I've done it for 3 years now. It got to that point where I kind of knew for a while that it wasn't going to get to that point of, well, that guy driven around twice. Oh, he must have respawned. Got to that point where I kind of knew that I wasn't going to make it, like, in a big way, because like the viewership, even though if I was getting 700 viewers and that, I'm not getting like 7,000 viewers, I'm getting 700. Like, it's still a lot, but it's not enough to like make a living and stuff. So back in the 1,000 viewer days, you must have had real hope. Yeah, I mean, I was back then, you know, when I was getting the 1,000 plus viewers, you know, I'm thinking, well, you know, I'm thinking to myself, this could end. It was still at that point where it's like, shit, I don't know how big this could get. And I think the ban happened and other stuff. And then when I returned to it, checkpoints over there. When I returned to it, you know, after the ban, it just didn't really hit the same heights, I guess. And then I obviously quit FIFA 20 for a little while because of my own mental health. I didn't want to go through another year of rage. Like, my own ability to deal with FUT Champions at the time was a factor. And then obviously me trying to calm down my rage because I didn't want to go bloody crazy anymore. That caused like less viewers as well. It's just it was just a crazy one. And back in the 1,000 viewer days as well, I was raging really badly. So even though it was doing well, it was really unhealthy for me. So in the end, it's just not for me, I guess. In terms of succeeding it. I think if it did get to the point where I was earning a living from it, I would carry on doing it, definitely, because I wouldn't actually have to work from it. But I just, you know, it would still be a bit of a pain in the arse to do. But yeah, it's got to that point now where I could still carry on doing FIFA if I wanted to. I could still carry on doing FIFA if I wanted to, but you know, I just couldn't. I couldn't deal with the bullshit, I couldn't deal with the rage, couldn't deal with the anger, it's just too much. It's toxic goes, yeah, it's like similar to the Della situation. You know, he was like getting massive from streaming. Like, I'm pretty sure it's happened with so many streamers out there. I'm gonna make sure I get in a spot where I'm kind of away from. I'm gonna get in a spot I'm away from other cars. But yeah, as I was saying, it got to that point where, like, there are loads of streamers out there that have had that situation where, you know, they're raging like crazy and it's just making them extremely popular, and then they're actually blowing up from it and making tons of money from it. I was one of those streamers, I believe, but obviously in a bit of a smaller way, and it could have been a lot bigger, but it still would have been very toxic. Like, that 1,000 viewer days, that could have maybe been 10,000 viewers at some point, you just don't know, but it still would have been the same bullshit. It still would have been me raging in a really unhealthy way. So when I look at that situation and look at someone like Della in Fortnite, you look at like what made him popular back in like 2017, 2018, but at the same time I was doing FUT Champions. He's doing Fortnite, and that's making him rage like crazy. So much, it was so unhealthy for his it was so bad for his mental health, but he's getting massive from it and earning a living from it. So it's just, sometimes streaming itself, being a kind of a ragey type streamer, doesn't matter how big you get from it, it's a toxic situation. So it was always a bit of a weird one in my perspective. So I'd say my situation, like in a smaller way, was very similar to Della. Very similar. And I think it's the case of a lot of streamers that rage at games. It's quite a sad profession in my opinion. But that's what I chose to do, that's what I chose as a potential way of kind of earning a living. Like a big living. And it was working a little bit, but just too toxic, isn't it? To the point where I just can't do it anymore. So that's why I've got to start looking at work and being able to have my own place and have my own life, because at the very least that is what I want, 100%. You want your own life, you've got to earn it, haven't you? If you wanna have your own place, whether it's rent or anything like that, or have your own car, you've got to earn it all, you've got to work to have it all. So, I'm willing to do that, to have my own life, have my independence. It did make you a decent amount, didn't it? Yeah, a little bit. I don't think it made loads, but it did make an okay amount. Time to knuckle down, make some big money. Well, I don't think I'll be able to, really. All I'm focusing on is just having my own space. That's all I'm focusing on. When I'm able to have my own space, then I can be more creative and do my own things. And actually have my own life. I feel like that will be key for me in terms of moving forward with anything. Well, obviously right now I have my own room and everything like that, but I still need to be on my own, do you know what I mean? I still need my own place, not just my own room, my own place. That's what I need. Because I need my own life in general. If I'm living somewhere, say if I meet someone, and if something works out, someone could move in with me, do you know what I mean? I don't mean like friends, but I mean like a female or something. Because I have my own life, I have my own independence, and I'm able to have that. But I can't have that where I am now. What is going on? There's like fireworks over there. So basically, yeah, that's all I want. Just my own independence. That's my aim. Independence. I was hoping the channel could have bought that for me, and it almost did, but it's too much of a toxic situation to Even if it did bring me independence, it's still a very toxic situation bringing me that. It can't be asked to win or anything. The base race. I've always been a bit like them because I was yawning a little bit. Ha! Oh my god. Actually that race looks quite bad. I thought it'd be something better than that. Yeah, exactly, Rick, and that's what I want. I was telling the council that it's like I need my freedom, you know. I need my freedom, and my way. The step towards that is by having, you know, by acquiring like work. So I just have to, that's what I'm focusing on. The thing is, I guess it comes down to the fact as well that you just live and you learn as well. Because, you know, before I got into the FUT Champions stuff, you're thinking, oh, this could be an amazing thing to make a living from or make money from. This would be crazy. Making money from FIFA, how cool is that? But then when you actually do it and you realise how unhealthy it is with all the rage, you're like, hang on a minute. You kind of grow up through the experience. You kind of grow up a bit and you're just like, maybe this isn't the right thing. So like 22-year-old me is like, yeah, that'd be fantastic, You know, it doesn't matter if I rage or anything, people are going to love it. I'm using that rage into productivity and I'm making money from it, how good is that? But then you realise, you know, when you actually do it, you realise how badly it's affecting your mental health and your well-being and how unhealthy it is for your body. You know, it's just not ideal, is it? So I kind of learned that through experiencing it, through actually, you know, putting myself in those shoes. You don't know how it feels until you put yourself through it. You have to experience something to understand it, I guess, sometimes. And that was my issue with the channel, I guess, because, you know, I really wanted to go ahead with it at first, and now I don't. You know, after 3 or 4 years of doing it. I guess that's what life's all about, isn't it? Just trying to figure out what's right for you and what serves you best. And the channel served me pretty well in terms of being able to save up and you know, getting the recognition that I have. But it's not good for my health, and it's not making me a living. So it's not serving me as well as it could have. It's not served me as well as I would have liked. And even if it did serve me as well as what I'd have liked, it still would have been a very toxic situation. You know, as I said, but even with Della, look how famous he is, but you know, look how badly it affected his mental health at the same time, just constantly raging every day at Fortnite. So, you know, the most famous streamers kind of are in a similar boat. They become massive from it, you know, in terms of like fame and fortune, but it's through a lot of anger and a lot of toxicity because people find it entertaining. It's one big like viral comedy show. You know, people, that's the thing, there's a market for everything. People find the drama funny, people find it entertaining. You know, that, I mean, even myself, sometimes I go on rage compilations and laugh my head off. But the reality is, you're laughing at people that are genuinely putting themselves through mental torture on camera for people's entertainment. And that's the key word, mental torture. Do you want to be putting yourself through that? And I did put myself through that sometimes in terms of the rage. But it doesn't matter how successful you are with it, you could have 1 billion followers and $1 billion from it. But at the end of the day, you are putting yourself through that mental torture for that entertainment. For entertaining others. It's not a healthy way of making a living, no matter how much you make from it. And, you know, as I said, that's what I've learned from it. That's what I've learned from experiencing it in the last 3 or 4 years. Oh god, Rick. I wouldn't say borderline psychotic, it was just making me... It was just turning me into a very frustrated, angry person that just wanted things to be better for him. But there was just things that weren't going better for him. There was things just going against him that just made him feel like shit, and then he just took out his anger on it sometimes. It may have seemed like it was borderline. I exaggerated that a little. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I wouldn't say anything like that, but definitely largely frustrated. I wouldn't say psychotic, but largely frustrated. That's what I'd say. To the point where you probably would need like antidepressants or something like that, but not to the point where you're like almost a psycho. It may have seemed that way, but you know, obviously with the rages and everything like that, but no, from my perspective it was nothing like psycho. It was just a large frustration and just trying to have a good life, but just things going against me. And you know, it just made me fucking punch a door or something every so often, or like you've seen, punch a bed on FUT Champions. It just made me fucking do that, and make me fucking like shout on stream, sick of it, and all that shit. That's all I wanted. Just wanted to be happy. I just wanted good stuff. Just wanted a happy life. And I was trying to make that happy life through obviously doing streams and hopefully making a large living from it. But at the end of the day, while I'm going through it, I'm learning how toxic it is and how angry it makes me feel. So it just wasn't a good situation. And exactly, Rick, it's an example of how bad it affected you, and also the heart problem one night on straight. Yeah, that's it, man. Sick of it, it's been iconic moment, neighbours probably heard it. Maybe. It was, well, I didn't have any neighbours one side, so I don't think anyone heard it, but it was loud. Because there was a period for about a year or two where there was no one beside me, like in one of the houses. So I think I was able to let loose a little bit. But yeah, all of that stuff has led me to where I am now, just trying to... Oh god. Survival, I don't do survival. Game his nose and I hate him. No, I think he explained one time that he kind of lives kind of far away from other houses, so I don't think anybody can hear him. So I think if he has all the windows closed and all that, like he's able to just let loose, nobody can hear it. But at the same time, like when you think of stuff like that, do I really want to be that guy? Do I really want to be that guy that like rages like crazy to the point where people, you know, in my street notice it and think, oh my god, what's wrong with him? Like, I don't want to be that guy. Of course I don't. And that FUT Champions journey and FIFA content, yeah, that FUT Champions journey was kind of like me being kind of not who I really wanted to be. Yeah, it does explain it. Yeah, I think there was like one time he did a stream like outside of his house, and I think he showed that he was like quite far away from other houses. So I think it's a good thing then. He can just let loose all he wants. More funny for everyone to see. Funnier for everyone. He smashed his new desk mark here, it's quite funny. I didn't see that. I didn't actually see it. I tried to look for it but I couldn't find it. Probably something to go on a rage compilation of mine. He slammed his PS5 controller into it that hard it went straight to the top of the disc. Straight through the top of the disc. Oh my god! Sorry, I didn't read that correctly. Oh my word. What, did you actually see it on camera as well? Or did you just hear it? As I was saying though, I don't want to be that guy, you know, and that's what I was turning into. You know, through the, desire of trying to get somewhere in something, I'm turning into kind of like a hardcore rager and a hardcore fucking angry person. It's just the opposite of who I want to be. And you know, with watching like Derek Rant's videos and being into football and FIFA, you know, I got inspiration from it, and then wanted to have my own success at it, and then it just kind of made me into a person that I really shouldn't have been. Oh god. I wish I could find that. But yeah guys, through that desire of trying to get somewhere, it was, you know, I turned into that guy, didn't I? I turned into that guy. I didn't want to be it. I didn't want to be that guy originally, but I turned into it in pursuit of trying to get somewhere. Oh, this looks sick. This looks really good. Oh wow, that was crazy. Oh god, I struggle with this car a lot. I love the way it's so pointed. Oh shit. That must have been annoying for him. Oh, this is the worst one. Oh, bollocks. God, I'm going to struggle on this. I hate this car. My God. Wow. Got there in the end. What is this noise? Face to face. They call it. Couldn't get there in time. December 2020 was the only period you raised first since the ban. I wonder why. When you think of it, December has always been bad in terms of our rages. I don't know why. I mean, 2017, that was obviously the start of all the rage. 2018 it was bad. 2019 I think I wasn't playing. And then 2020 I raged pretty bad. December. December's been one of those months because back in 2011 that's when I started, like, that's partly what, say October, November, December 2011 is when I was starting to have troubles attending in my football academy, and I couldn't really face going in, so kind of December's just one of those months where it probably reminds me of that time. Or maybe it's just one of those, I don't know what the right, you know, you get seasonal, is it, you can get like seasonal symptoms of, you know, dealing with things mentally. Like sometimes you can be more frustrated in the winter than what you are in the summer. You know what I mean? So maybe that could be something to do with it. Or maybe FIFA's just more easy in December, who knows. I'm gonna bookmark that. Is this an actual face-to-face playlist, or was that just one race? Who's faced the train? Oh my god. Let's see what this one's about. Oh, I think we've done this one before. Quite rage-inducing from what I remember. I remember this. Yep, I remember this. We did this one before. We did this one before. Oh my god, it blew both of them up. Tyres are on fucking fire. Burning fucking rubber. Oh my god. Hang on a minute. My car's jacked in. Yeah, the engine's gone. Oh god, what's the chances in that? Your car actually fucking... The car broke down. I had a car breakdown. I've never had a car breakdown in a face-to-face before. Who gets a car breakdown in a face-to-face? I'm screwed, legit. It's time to give them a taste of their own medicine. Get through this, bastards. God, you can't get through that. Can't get through that. That's what we needed. We need the train. Can't see. This may as well be called the impossible race. I can't get past this car here. Did I knock him off? No. Trying to get past the dead person here. Wait, what? Oh. Legally allowed. Legally allowed. Whoa. Is he cool? Oh, that was lucky. Oh god, I knocked into 6. Oh, it's a mini now. I like the interior in the car. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? I can't move that car. I have to barge through that bit. No, it'd be nice to knock you off. Holy shit! Smashed my windscreen. We go into the coach in style. Oh, I missed him. Oh, stay on the side. Oh, I'm not going to finish. That was fun though. More fun in first person, that is. Kind of makes you want to mess around a bit more when you're in first person. When you're in third person, you're kind of trying to win. But there, I just kind of appreciate it more because I'm just kind of makes you realise that you just can't do anything about it when you're in first person. You just kind of roll with it and just fuck around. Bruce Mega Ramp. Yeah, I don't think this is a face-to-face now though. I'll see what this is about. If I don't like it, I'll end the stream. Main tips on how to kill nauseous against awful. The nausea. Now everyone's left here. I'm not too, like, I've got to be honest, I'm not too sure on the full definition of nausea. I think it's like dizziness and sickness and like headaches, like stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think all of us have had it before. When I get like it, I just lay in bed and have water. That's all I have. Just I don't eat anything because obviously if I'm feeling sick, I don't do anything like, you know, if I'm feeling dizzy or anything, I just make sure I'm doing nothing. And if I can, I see if I can sleep as much as possible as well. Because when you're not conscious and you're not awake, you don't really feel anything, do you? Oh, not enough players for it. Alright, let's quit now. Like, sometimes that's the best thing, like if you're feeling sick, just sleep. If you can, anyway. Sleep as much as you can, because you might wake up feeling sick, but at least when you are asleep, you're not really feeling it. Oh, I love this rain, by the way. Casino. Oh, my groin just clicked. Brilliant.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. It's on the way.
So what it was like on my stream the other day. I can holding my phone up while walking up the hill. I like this as well, when you sit in the car you hear the brain in the car. That was my fault. I looked at the chat quickly then. Took my eye off the road. Alright, let's spawn really late then, guys. I know you was late, but there's no need to rush.
Reminder to our VIP members, take advantage of our luxury valet, limousine, and helicopter services.
No worries, 346. Thanks for coming to the stream. Not bad. Oh, we're getting lucky. Not going to win 3 in a row, surely. 2k. Oh, bollocks. That's why I did 2k. What? I had a king. That's so glitched. What, is it because I had 2 aces the king doesn't count? I don't know. Or because of that glitch I've won somehow. That sound was just my bed, by the way, guys. Oh, we're getting lucky. Let's do small bets now. Made 21k profit. Might as well do 110k. Yes. Wow. 31k profit. Alright, that'll do me. just going to make sure I actually submit all that profit into money. So I had 31k, I think. So yeah, I've legit made 31k. So I'm just going to put the profit in there. There we go. Nice little 31k in the bank. Just through blackjack. Okay. I don't know why I bought this place, to be honest, but this place would be perfect for like doing music. Like this little bit here. Got a PC there with like speakers in it. So there's a load of shit going on outside the casino. Can't see anymore. That's how I sleep actually too. I'm always on one side. I never lay upwards. I'm always like that.
Of course you are. Why are you wearing that ridiculous outfit?
I thought superheroes run around in their underwear, so should their assistants. I thought you would like it.
Violet, it's that kind of hyper-sexualized clothing that exploits and demeans women.
Fuck me.
Fuck me! Time for impotent rage! Where is it?
Here.
For the record, this is an organic, entirely fair trade cotton one piece that is dyed in berry juice, harvested by a lesbian commune. And it's every bit as effective at fighting crime as the synthetic fibers made popular by some of my rivals. Quick, to the suit-up montage!
Braxton?
What's this?
That's the cost to animate your overly elaborate and lengthy suit-up montage.
Got it. Okay, skip the montage. Let's go straight to impotent rage! Impotent rage!
There are over 8 million species of migratory birds that
No guys, couldn't find my charger there. But we got it in the end. So yeah, that's me done for the night. So thanks for watching guys, and should stream tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'll stream though. Not sure if I'm going to do pool again tomorrow. I'm still thinking about it, but I'll see. You know, if I could potentially do it earlier. Maybe I've got a choice now with the streams. It's either GTA, pool, music, or maybe career mode. So I've got like 4 choices, and you know, obviously there's other stuff. You know, I mean, if I wanted to do Fortnite or Fall Guys as well, to make that 6 options. I mean, I do have plenty of options, but you know, the main 4 you would say: music, pool, GTA, and career mode. So I guess it'd be one of them. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.